Welcome to Dedan Kimathi University farm. My name is Dr. Peter Mwirigi. I work as a farm manager. The university farm is quite a large farm, 648 acres. This is a mixed farm which has 3 main departments. We have livestock, we have horticulture, and we have coffee. Coffee is our main enterprise, which we run commercially. Our nursery is quite open. You can always make bookings. For example, for the grafted Ruiru 11, because of the demand, we encourage you make bookings fast. And I want to be very careful with the grafted Ruiru 11. This is not a simple seedling to make the way other people think, because you must select the very correct scion, which must come from a pure variety of Ruiru. The mistake farmers are making is that you are picking scions from already a grafted tree, then you go and graft, and that is very wrong. You cannot use the grafted material to graft your trees again. So the selection of the correct scion is very critical, and that's why we are not able to meet the demand. For other seedlings like Batian and SL28, those are in plenty, and our prices are the best. So you can always come and you can visit the nursery anytime. You can call us and you make your booking. And crucially, if for a farmer, if you're able to book a large lot, we say 5,000 and above, we deliver for free to wherever you are, whether you're in Kisumu, whether you're in Mombasa, we deliver to you, and we offer to you also extension services. Actually, I forgot to tell you that we are also offering a lot of extension services to the farmers. And for now, this is free because this is a government institution. So it is you just to invite us and you tell us, oh, you know, I'm in Kericho, I want to grow ABCD. Can you come and help me to do the measurement, to show me how to grow coffee? And we'll come there and help you. The other 2 sections, we use them to support our students. For the coffee farm, we have 246 acres of coffee, where we are growing 4 different varieties. That is Batian variety, SL28 variety, Ruiru 11 variety, and grafted Ruiru 11. These 4 varieties constitute around 189,000 trees. For the coffee, we try to follow the best agronomic practices. For example, we do a lot of mulching to reduce on the amount of herbicides that we use. We adopt the best pesticides and fungicides, following global GAP practices that are approved by the European Union and other parts of the world. We have our own nursery where we propagate our own seedlings for planting with the coffee. We also use these seedlings to distribute them to farmers around the region at highly subsidized rates. For the coffee, once we grow in the field, we do selective hand picking. Then we have our factory where we do primary processing. We also have our drying area where we control the drying. We do purist and drying to get the best flavor. And in addition, we have a very big and vibrant coffee laboratory. This is for quality control. So we subject our coffee to stringent quality control. We do sampling where we do capping quality. This is before we take it to the market for selling. So we assure our coffee, for example, has this percentage of AA quality, AB quality, and we do expect this amount of money once it is delivered to the auction.
Welcome to Dedan Kimathi University farm. My name is Geoffrey Gikunda. I'm a coffee agronomist dealing with coffee management practices, starting all the way from coffee planting, all the way to coffee picking, which involve in between we have the coffee weed management, we have fertilizer application, we have irrigation, we have coffee picking, and then we have wet processing, which we normally do at our coffee farm. From there, what we have with coffee irrigation, we normally do it at when we have drought. In coffee weeding, we have a combination of herbicide application and weeding to manage those. Still we have pest management. In pest management, what we do, like we normally scout before we apply any pesticide, so that at least we can know the best application and the best rate to target the specific pest. Then what we have in wet processing, normally what we do after picking coffee, we sort it out, then take it to our wet processing. We have a coffee popping machine. After popping, what we normally do, we do some drying, and then we take it to our coffee mill.
Our revenue from horticulture, especially food that we produce, this is sold to the university students at the cheapest prices. I would think Dedan Kimathi has the cheapest food for the students. If you go to the students' cafeteria, you'll find ugali, cabbages. They are at the lowest price possible for the students. And this is because of the production from the farm. We also encourage students a lot to participate in the farm, both for their research. Some can come for income generation. For example, if you are unable to raise your fee, we could give you some small jobs here and there, which you can get some little money to support the student. We also encourage them to come just and participate as a form of recreation. There are students who are interested in just coming, for example, harvesting coffee, out of fun, not anything else. And crucially, we have a very exciting event that we call Coffee Harvesting Competition. It is an annual event where we compete amongst ourselves to harvest coffee. And this is a great opportunity now for the students, because in the competition, they win very different awards, maybe smartphones. Sometimes you can even offer laptops, depending on the resources that are available, cash awards. And this is also extended to the staff members. Our livestock section is also quite vibrant. We have around 61 dairy cows. And purely this is for production of milk for consumption by the staff and the students. Right now, we are selling milk to the staff at the cheapest price in the area. We also ensure they get the best quality products, dairy products, because we're able to control the systems. Just the same case with horticulture, where we produce the best vegetables at the best prices. And everything is all geared to the interaction with the staff and students.
Hi everyone, I'm Amina Salim from the Dedan Kimathi University Farm. I'm welcoming you to the Dedan Kimathi University Farm. I'm in charge of university farm produce such as milk, coffee, and horticulture products. Much welcomed.
There are other extraneous advantages that you can get from the farm. For example, we have an activity we call agrotourism, whereby we invite visitors. They could be local visitors from the region, they could be our own citizens, they could be foreigners who come purely now as a tourism. They want to walk through the coffee farms to get some simple education on what is done, for them just to appreciate what coffee farming is. We have also developed some nature trails along the coffee blocks where students and other people can participate. In terms of capacity building, we have rolled out short courses that anyone can participate in, whether you are a farmer, whether you are a professional, whether you are in administration. And they are in 3 categories. We have an half-day training, what we call half-day farm tour. You come for 3 hours, then we quickly take you through all the procedures, the processes that are required that will take place in coffee growing. So we charge you some little money. Then we have a 3-day course. This is specifically tailored to your needs. For example, you may be a farmer would be interested in getting skills in coffee pruning. So we take you through the entire system of coffee pruning. You would be interested in coffee husbandry. How do you manage water? How do you manage winds? How do you manage pests? You would be interested in quality assessment of your coffee. All these are in 3 days. And at the end of the 3 days, we award you a certificate of participation that you can be able to show anywhere, elsewhere. Even if you're in management, for example, you are working in the coffee industry as a manager, You need to understand all these systems of coffee. So we have all these. It is upon you now to choose. These are a very good opportunity. Then we have another one, long one. This is a 7-day course, which now can combine some modules. And this is now from you as a client to tell us you want to learn ABCD. There are those who are very particular. Probably they want just to understand primary processing. How does it take? How do you ferment your coffee well? How do you dry your coffee? So we have also this one, which we also give you a certificate of participation. Then, of course, in addition, we have the normal programs, the certificate course in coffee technology, which takes 6 months, and also the diploma course, which takes 1 year. These are domiciled in the Institute of Food and Biotechnology. Right now, there are many changes going on in the coffee industry. But the prospect looks good, despite the challenges of climate change, especially here at the university. Right now, what we are facing is serious erratic rainfall. For the last 4 years, we have not received good rainfall. But for our side, we want to use technology to see what we can mitigate, how we can mitigate these changes. For example, now, in my strategic plan, we have a very elaborate plan of pursuing, there's a technology called fertigation in coffee. Drip irrigation fertigation, whereby you mix nutrients with water and you provide directly to the plant at precise and controlled rates. And we want to do this using groundwater powered by solar. So we are calling it solar powered drip irrigation. We combine with fertigation because we are feeling dependence on rainfall is not enough. Dependence on the water from the stream is not enough. So we must look for other sources. But I feel with all these challenges, there is some good prospects for the coffee, given that at the international level, the demand for consumption of coffee is increasing. So we need to tap this market.